Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, Supremely Enlightened One. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dutiyampi Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Are there anyone who are new to 8 precepts? Yes? Okay. So there are 8 precepts. Normally, Buddha advised us to practice whenever we are in our monastery, whenever we are in a retreat day. So the precepts are like this. One should abstain from killing beings, and abstain from stealing, abstaining from incelibacy, and from telling lies, taking intoxicating drinks and drugs, and eating at improper times. What is improper time? It's always a proper time to have your food. What is it improper? Why is it? In the retreat day, we normally don't get our food after afternoon, after 12, so that we can easily keep on meditating. So we don't need to go finding and searching for food. There will be less activities. Because of that, there is this abstaining from taking food at improper times. 7th one is abstaining from dancing, singing, music shows, wearing garlands, and beautifying with cosmetics. So that helps also to restrain our senses, restrain our life, especially when we are using our smartphone. So there can be chances to listen to music and watch singing, dancing. So it should abstain during the retreat day. so we can maintain our peace of mind. And the last one is using luxurious and comfortable seats and beds. It can also bring laziness. So because of that, Buddha offered these 8 precepts to observe whenever you are in a retreat day, not in normal days. In our regular days, we observe 5 precepts, but we extend it to 8 precepts when we are having this kind of a retreat. Okay? To observe, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from incelibacy. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I observe the precept of abstaining from eating at improper times. I observe the precept of abstaining from dancing, singing music shows, wearing garlands, and beautifying with cosmetics. I observe the precept of abstaining from using luxurious and comfortable seats and beds, imitating great arahants. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, I'll share this with you. This is about Chamberlains. Who are Chamberlains? Chamberlains. Have you heard that before? Chamberlains. Actually, it means about two friends, and their job was carpentry. So they were they were doing wood jobs, related to the wood. And the Buddha was also at that time alive. So these two friends went to see the Buddha. Okay. At Savatthi, now on that occasion, a number of bhikkhus were making a robe for the Blessed One, thinking after 3 months with his robe completed, the Blessed One will set out on tour. Normally it is advised by the Buddha, instructed by him for the monks to stay 3 months in a certain place in a monastery, continuously meditating. without going for any visits or without going for any journeys, just stay in a certain monastery and spend direct 3 months without breaking the meditation. It is called, what is it? Which season? Yeah, Vas season, Katina season. So normally in the Buddha's time, many of the monks became enlightened because they stopped their visiting and they just stayed in one place, and because they meditated continuously. So many of them got the fruits of the training. Okay. Normally Buddha also lived together with the other Bhantes. So now right after finishing these 3 months, they can go for their journeys. Now, the monks living together with the Buddha at that monastery wanted to make a robe for the Buddha because they knew the Buddha will go back to the other cities right after these 3 months. So during this months they were making the robe. Now on that occasion, the Chamberlains, let's say two friends, Isidatta and Purana, their names were Isidatta and Purana, were residing in Sadhuka on some business. So Sadhuka means the city. So these two Bhantes, two friends came to the Sadhuka city for some business they were doing. They heard a number of bhikkhus, monks, it is said, are making a robe for the Blessed One, thinking that after the 3 months, with his robe completed, the Blessed One will set out on tour. Okay. What did these two friends heard? Right after finishing these 3 months, the Buddha will go back to the other cities. So they got this news. Okay. Then these two friends, Isidatta and Purana, posted a man on the road and telling him, "Good man, when you see the Blessed One coming, the Arahant, perfectly enlightened one, then you should inform us." What did these two friends say to a man? Keep on watch. Whenever you see the Buddha is coming to our city, please let me know, let us know. After standing for 2 or 3 days, that man saw the Blessed One coming in the distance. The Blessed One is now walking down the street together with the other Bhantes. And now this man saw it. Normally there is no any reference or any text to say that Buddha used a vehicle. So most of the time Buddha walked by foot. Having seen him, the man approached the two Chamberlains, Isidatta and Purana, and told them, "Sirs, this Blessed One is coming, the Arahant, the perfectly enlightened one. You may come at your own convenience. Now it's the right time. The Buddha is coming now. Please visit him." Then the Chamberlains, Isidatta and Purana, approached the Blessed One, paid homage to him, and followed closely behind him. What did they do? So they came to the Buddha and started to follow the Buddha. Buddha is walking and these two friends are also following. Then the Blessed One left the road, went to the foot of a tree and sat down on a seat that was prepared for him. So these two friends are following the Buddha. Buddha went to a very giant tree there was, and then under the tree these two friends made a seat and then they sat down. Then the two friends paid homage to the Supreme Buddha and sat down to one side and said to him, "So what do we do when we see the Buddha? Let's suppose you see the Buddha alive. What do you do?" Yeah, we pay our homage. Yeah, we will go close and we bow down and we collect our hands and we pay homage. Yeah. And next, what do you do? Questions on meditations? Or telling something about what's going on in the world, but the world is not there it used to be in the past. What do you tell next? Buddha, did you have your lunch, your breakfast? May I offer you something? What do you tell? For a long time I have been meditating and I'm going to the monastery and the Bhantes are teaching me Dhamma. Then these two friends said, Venerable Sir, when we hear that the Blessed One will set out from Savatthi on tour among the Kosalans, on that occasion there arises in us distress and displeasure at the thought the Blessed One will be far away from us. So when these two friends heard that the Buddha is going in a certain city, somewhere that very far from them, they think they become so sad, distressed, displeasure. Oh, the Blessed One will go be far away from us. Let's say you are in Toronto, so you might hear the Buddha is going somewhere far. Let's say in Winnipeg. So then what do you feel? What do you feel? He is not in your city, but very far. Do you feel happy? No, he is very far from me now. So we feel that. Then when we hear that the Blessed One has set out from Savatthi on tour among the Kosalans on that occasion, there arises in us distress and displeasure at the thought the Blessed One is far away from us. From Winnipeg, the Buddha is going somewhere another city, far. No chance that he will come back to Toronto. So we feel so sad when he is going far and far. I use these easy to understand names, but it's Savatthi. Savatthi means Savatmura, which means Varanasi in India. It's a very populous place. There are many people there. Further, Venerable Sir, when we hear that the Blessed One will set out from among the Kosalans on tour in the Marlan country, that he has set out from among the Kosalans on tour in the Marlan country, that he will set out from among the Marlans on tour in the Vajjian country, and from Vajjian country to Kasian country, which means, literally, this means Buddha is going away and away and away. Let's say he is going to India, back to India from Canada. So we feel sad, because he is getting away from us. What do you think? Do these two friends have love towards the Buddha? Yes, affection, love. What do you think? How about detachment? Why then these two friends saying like that? The Blessed One will be far away from us. When we hear that the Blessed One has set out from into far distance, we feel, oh, the Blessed One is far away from us. But Venerable Sir, when we hear that the Blessed One will set out from among the Magadhans on tour in Kasian country, on that occasion there arises in us elation and joy in the thought the Blessed One will be near to us. Let's say from India we hear the Blessed One come to Canada. Do you feel happy? Yes. Let's say from Winnipeg the Buddha is coming to Toronto. You feel happy? Yes, we feel happy. And then these two friends said, whenever we hear the Buddha is coming to our town, we feel so much joy and elation with the thought that Buddha is close to us. So same way to the other cities mentioned in the sutta. And when we hear the Buddha is in our monastery, in our village, we feel so happy because now Buddha is living with us. He is in our monastery. We feel so much joy and elation because of that. So this is what these two friends mentioned to the Buddha. Buddha said, Buddha, we are very happy when you are coming to our monastery, so we can easily see you and we can learn teachings from you. Okay, they just revealed their joy that they had about the Buddha. Okay, we would also do if we see the Buddha in person here, don't we? Now let's see what the Buddha said. Buddha said, therefore, Chamberlains, the household life is confinement, a path of dust. The going forth is like the open air. It is enough for you, Chamberlains, to be diligent. What did the Buddha say? The household life is so much difficult. Many disturbances, many attachments, many pain in the household life compared to the monastic life. So he said the going forth, which means the monastic life, is like the open air. Why is it say as open air? Let's say in this place there are thousand people in this place. Can we go freely wherever we want to the corners? No. We bump into others. But what if it is open? It's just only one. So can go more easily wherever we want. So open. If I want to raise my hand, if there is some things around, what happened to the hand? If we touch and bump into others, things around. But if it is open air, so it is easy to raise the hand. So the same way Buddha said, household life is very difficult, sometimes very painful, because there are so many attachments. Once Buddha said that as long as there are attachments, there are sufferings, pains in there. Have you heard that before? Once Buddha said, when there are 100 attachments, how many pains? Let's not say suffering. 100 attachments, 100 sufferings. No, let's say 100 pains. Why? Because with the attachment, isn't there enjoy like happiness with the attachments? No happiness with the attachments? Why do we attach them if there is no? There is little gratification, little enjoyment with the things that we attached, but there is a pain involved in that, because the things that we attached, are they permanent? No, those things are changing. Right? So Buddha says when there are 100 attachments, there are 100 pains. When there are 50 attachments, 50 pains. 10 attachments, 10 pains. 5 attachments, 5 pains. Why? Because those are changing. When there is one attachment, one pain. There's no attachment? Sure? Why? Because it is not the problem, like it is not Buddha said that because he's hating the household life. He said that because there is such a um, truth in there. Like things we attach nevertheless keep changing. Whatever we, whether, let's say there are things we are not attached. How about the things that we didn't attach? Are they also changing? Yes. Because of that, Buddha said, it is enough for you. It is enough for you, friends, to be diligent. So he said, now what was the attitude they had towards the Buddha, who is a monastic, was that they had love towards the monastic, towards the Buddha. Now, are there like material things given by the Buddha to you? Did the Buddha give you food, clothes, and friends, and money? No. Just Buddha just have a robe and an alms bowl, that's it. No vehicles. But they still love the Buddha. Why? They are getting some inspiration about the detachment. Let's say there was no Buddha, so what is going on with our mind? Mind is always keep its habitual process of attaching to the things. But what the Buddha teach is not don't attach. Now what these two friends get is this inspiration through the Buddha's life. Oh look, Buddha doesn't have any attachments. Let's say there is somebody else, not the Buddha but someone else, who is teaching us about being attached. What happens? So the things that we attach will change. And then we suffer. You know, when we turn on the television, what the advertisers say. Take this, take that, eat this, apply this, take this soap, put this cloth, use these slippers, go there, go here, go there. Yeah, so many inspirations to be attached. But when we see the Buddha gives us the teachings on detachment. Okay, so if a person has such an inspiration towards such a person, they will get more and more understanding about the life. Now, these two friends cannot abandon their household life because they have responsibilities. Let's say they love the Buddha, but they can't become monks. They can become nuns. Why? Because they have a family, they have children. So can we say to our boss, you know boss, I'm learning Buddhism, so I don't come to your workplace. Today on, I will detach, so I will stop doing work. And we tell our parents, so I'm detached, don't talk to me. What is going to happen? There will be a problem, clash. So we don't claim, like we don't say and praise ourselves, oh, I'm a meditator, so you should respect me. So I'm not attached to anything. But Buddha said, it is enough for you. At least you have inspiration to the Buddha. You have inspiration to the enlightened Bhaktis. If there is no such inspiration, there will only be the attachments. The world flows always with making attachments. So continuously pain. So we cannot let go of the attachments as we need, as we wish. Can we command our mind, don't attach? No. It's a habitual process of keep sticking to the things that we see, hear, smell, taste, touch. Whether we like it or not, sometimes our mind goes and latch. Have you heard about this story about the monkey? So there was a monkey one day, so he caught up into the blue. Do you remember that? Yeah. He said that in the Himalayan forest, people used to catch monkeys for take meat. Perhaps they had this monkey's flesh. So what they used to do is they create a monkey dummy, same as a monkey, like a doll, same as a monkey, and then stick it into a tree. So these monkeys, there are some monkeys who are wise, don't go to those vulnerable places, they escape from that place, go somewhere else. But there are some monkeys, they can't live, like stay peacefully. What this monkey is going to do is going to try and see what's stuck on this tree. So it puts its hand just to try, just put the hand. And what happened was the monkey's hand was stuck into the glue. And then the monkey thought, okay, my hand is stuck, so I will pull my hand which is stuck with the other hand. Then put the other hand. And what happened to that hand was that was also stuck. Now this monkey thought, okay, I will pull my both of arms by keeping my leg on the sticky glue. Then the leg, he pulled two arms by keeping the leg. Then the leg also stuck. And he thought, okay, I will let go these three arms, two legs and the leg, two arms and the leg by using the remaining leg. And then pulled. What happened? Yeah, the four limbs stuck into the glue. And then the monkey thought, okay, I know how to escape. It is my monkey's brain. So put the head and pull the rest of the four arms, four limbs, and then stuck the face. That's monkey brain. Keep stucking. So the same way, Buddha said, these sense objects that we see, hear, smell, taste, touch. We don't need a very big attempt. Do we need to stay in a place and keep meditating how to teach mind to attach? Do we need to struggle so much for an entire day, keep trying and trying to teach the mind how to attach? No, it's natural. But how about the detachment? Yeah, it's very difficult. It's so difficult. Because there are so many glues stuck in the trees. So the monkey brain naturally go to try the stuck. Venerable Sir, we are subject to another confinement. So what the Buddha said to them was that the household life has some pain in your life. So there can be difficulties in your life. There is dust in your life. It's enough for you to at least have such a love towards the Buddha. Then they said, Venerable Sir, we are subject to another confinement, even more confining and considered more confining than the former one. He said, we are having much more painful things in life, difficult things in life. Then the Buddha asked, but what, Chamberlains? Is that the other confinement to which you are subject, which is even more confining and considered more confining than the former one? What do you have such, you say that much difficulty in your life? What are those things that you are living with? Here, Venerable Sir, now they are telling about their job, their occupation. These two friends are working for the king, King Kosala. Sir, when King Pasenadi of Kosala wants to make an excursion to his pleasure garden, After we have prepared his riding elephants, we have to place the king's dear and beloved wives on their seats, one in front and one behind. Now their job was to prepare the elephants. Elephants are like uh, limousines today. Those are the vehicles for that people. They prepare the seat on the elephants, these two friends. Now their task is to put their wives, of the king's wives, on the seat of the elephants, because now king want to go to the pleasure garden, which means the beautiful park. So where they spend their entire day by singing, dancing, having delicious food and stimulating the senses. Now these two friends say, we are doing much more difficult thing. That is to prepare the elephants. And then supporting two wives to climb up into the two elephants. Now this one friend is the person driving the elephant, and there are two wives in that seat. Now they want to take to the garden. It's so funny. Now, Venerable Sir, the scent of those ladies is just like that of a perfumed casket briefly opened. Let's say there is the box casket and it's well perfumed. What if it is a little bit open? Not all the box was open, but a little bit. So there's continuously like intoxicating fragrance flowing. Now these two friends say the smell is like that. So it is with the royal ladies wearing scent. Also, Venerable Sir, now what is that in a male perspective? The scent is it desirable, attractive, or unattractive? It's attractive for these two friends because they are male. So there is this attractive fragrance coming. Okay. Also, Venerable Sir, the bodily touch of those ladies is just like that of a tuft of cotton wool. So it's said that the cotton wool is so soft. So now they have to touch the wives and help them to go to the seat. So the touch is like cotton wool. So it is with the royal ladies so delicately nurtured. So the royal ladies at the palace are delicately nurtured. Okay. Now on that occasion, Venerable Sir, the elephants must be guarded. Now these two friends had to guard elephants. What if these two friends got greediness, lust towards them? What will happen to the elephants? Accidentally, if this man touch or strike the elephant will get furious. Have you seen the elephants got furious? Yeah, wherever the other people surround, they like destroy everything. So these two friends said, Buddha, we had to protect the elephants. And again, Buddha, elephants must be guarded and those ladies must be guarded. What happens if these two men get greediness to these ladies? So what happens if the king knows? Off with the head. Soldiers off with the head. So now those ladies must be guarded, elephants must be guarded, and they said most importantly, we ourselves
must be guarded. What happened? They couldn't guard themselves, their mind, their senses. Yeah, it's a big problem. Yet we do not recall, this is the amazing thing. They said, yet we do not recall giving rise to an evil state of mind in regard to those ladies. Even though we doing that job, we never got any evil thought like greed for them. This is, we don't recall that. Now, to whom these two friends are telling this? Are they deceiving the Buddha? No, it's an eternal realization, like permanent realization they had. They revealed it. So we don't recall any such an evil thought. This, Venerable Sir, is that other confinement to which we are subject, which is even more confining and considered more confining than the former one. Is it easy to be mindful? Not easy. It's very difficult to always be mindful because there can be sight, sound, smell, taste, touch. Keep our senses and latch into them, and then harder to maintain the balance and the mindfulness. Therefore, now the Buddha said, Chamberlains, the household life is confinement, a bath of dust, and that's why Buddha said, household life is very difficult. Are these things in household life take people to problems? Yes. Not being able to be mindful, not being able to protect their mind, people go through so many painful things in the world. Fights, quarrels, arguments, and breakups, many problems like that. The going forth is like the open air. It is enough for you, Chamberlains, to be diligent. Now the Buddha said, the noble disciple, Chamberlains, who possesses four things, in a stream enterer, no longer bound to the nether world, fixed in destiny, with enlightenment as his destination. Now the Buddha said, if a person is a stream enterer, they have so much protection for their life that they don't go to a lower realm. They have a fixed destiny when compared to the samsaric journey, so they don't go to lower realms, but they directly, straightly go to the enlightenment. That's the assurance in the stream entry. Now these two Chamberlains, these two friends are said to be anagami. Anagami means they were attained the third fruit in the practices, fruit in the Dhamma. So they are non-returners, which means after they die, they don't come back to the human life or to the lower other heavenly realms. They only go to the Brahma world, and there they will become enlightened. Then they finish with their rebirth. So the Buddha said, it is good for you if you practice yourself to the stream entry. Actually, this was said to the rest of the others, like us, to practice our lives to stream entry. But because that these two friends are attaining the non-returning stage. Yes. Buddha say, what for? So what are the things which make a person to be a stream enterer? It is said that once they get the mindfulness, they don't have any confusion. There are no any chances in their life that their mind will be distracted when they are attaining the stream entry compared to a normal person. That's why it is said that these two, even that they are doing their jobs, their work in the household life, they don't get any attachment. So they can handle it. Now why we need to meditate again and again? because our mind is not attained to any stage, any fruit. That's why it's very harder to project the mindfulness and we gotta do it again and again. That is, first one is the confirmed confidence on the Blessed One, confirmed confidence in the Dhamma, and the confirmed confidence in the Sangha. And here Buddha say that person, the fourth one, is little different. Buddha say, this is one something we can actually follow and practice. That person lives at home with a mind devoid of stinginess. They are freely generous, open-handed, delighting in relinquishing. One devoted to charity, delighting in giving and sharing. A noble disciple who possesses these four things is a stream enterer. What are the four things? Confidence on Buddha, confidence on Dharma, confidence on Sangha, new one, generosity, practicing generosity. Those who are practicing these four is a stream enterer, no longer bound to the netherworld, fixed in destiny with enlightenment as his destination. So when they grow these four, so they can attain this stream enterer. Chamberlains, you possess confirmed confidence in the Buddha. Now the Buddha said, friends, you have this confidence on the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. And moreover, whatever there is in your family that is suitable for giving, all that you share unreservedly among those who are virtuous and good character. What do you think, carpenters? How many people are there among this country who are equal, who are your equals, that is in regard to giving and sharing? Are there anyone who is equal to a mind like you have, such a detachment and freely generous? So then they said, it's a gain for us, Venerable Sir. It is well gained by us. Venerable Sir, the Blessed One, understand us so well. They were so happy when the Buddha said that. You have Buddha Dhamma Sangha confidence and you also practice generosity. So Buddha appreciated that in their lives. So when it comes to the Buddha, now let's say about these two friends. Now it is said in this sutta, they are mindful. Do they mindful? Yes, they practice mindfulness. So what is this part of devotion? What is this part of devotion in mindfulness? Do we need such a thing? Why there is an attachment to the Buddha in the mental training? Why meditations are connected with this person? Why is it not secular? Why there is one part embedded with this discussion that love to Buddha? Do they say to the Buddha, Buddha, I don't have any attachment to you, I don't care wherever you live, but what I do is meditate. I can still my mind goes to the jhanas. Who are you? No. That is like this. Let's say you have a good friend, and that friend tell you a place where there is a hidden treasure filled with gold and coins, necklaces, rings, earrings, and gold blocks put in a big box and put underneath the ground. And that friend tell you, you know what, my friend, I was thinking about you. There is a place you can get much wealth It is hidden. You go with the shovel and you open that place and the treasure is yours. What do you tell your friend? You friend, why you tell me about these treasures? I don't need that treasure. You are a fool. Why you tell me about this wealth? Oh, what is it? Or do we say, oh, thank you so much. You are a very good friend. You are a friend indeed. So we become so loud and affectionate towards the friend. What if there is a person who abandons such a friend? Only go to the treasure and open the treasure and take it greedily, and it is my treasure. And then the other, we decorated with the wealth, and we got like big mansion, and there are like flying jets. We are going in the jets, and we have many people respecting us. We become so popular, and then somebody asks us, "Where did you get this money all of a sudden?" What do we say? Oh, I just found it. I just found it. Do we say like that? Then who am I if I were to tell like that? Did I found the truth about the life? Did I found that? Did I found the correct truth? So gratitude, gratefulness, whoever tells us about good things. If somebody were to teach me, I remember one day I taught a loving kindness meditation. So one of a friend asked from me, do you get anger? I taught loving kindness. He asked me, what are you talking? Do you get anger? So I got sad. I felt so sad when that person asked me. When I taught the loving kindness meditation, that person asked me, it is in Winnipeg, do you get anger? So I felt sad because I remembered my teacher taught me loving kindness meditation. I never asked from him, teacher, do you get anger? No. Why? Because anger is my problem. So I found the solution. So what I need is to practice it. And I gave so much thanks to my teacher because of telling me the loving kindness meditation. So there should be a teacher, a person who can be inspired to our life. Perhaps you have heard about this. Soon after Buddha became enlightened, the first thing he thought was this, amazing. He thought, is there someone who I can pay respect if there is something for me to learn, to fulfill my ethics, to fulfill my concentration, to fulfill my insights? Is there such a person in this world? He thought. Living without a teacher is a suffering. Who is now thinking? Buddha. Buddha is thinking, living without a teacher is a suffering. He thought, is there someone in this world who I can pay respect? Who is thinking to pay respect? Buddha is thinking to pay respect. Is there someone in the world? Then he said that by divine eye, he scanned, he surveyed all the world. Among the Brahmanas, among the deities, among the devas, among the gods, among the humans, among the people, he found there's no one who are better than his ethics, concentration and wisdom. Then he thought, okay, still, if I don't have anything to pay respect, it's suffering. Then what he selected to choose to respect. Yes, then he thought, there is my knowledge that I awakened. I should respect that. Then he started to respect the knowledge. That is the knowledge in these books. Never put these books on the floor. Because these books has this knowledge. The Buddha's teacher, is in that books. So yes, Buddha paid respect and got these beautiful qualities. So taught us, and may all these Dhamma support us to make us our mind peaceful and to increase our mindfulness and to soon understand the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's share our merits. May all the devas rejoice in our merits. Whatever we've done so far to make us mind happy, may all the devas, deities, gods, guardian angels, whoever the spirits, rejoice in that. May they have long life, happiness, health, beauty, and may they all kindly look after all my friends in their hard times up until their enlightenment, and may all them be able to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Kindly remember about whoever passed away in your life, may they also rejoice in this merit. By the power of this merit, may all of them be able to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And may my teacher Bhante, Jivananda Bhante, and all the rest of the other Bhantes rejoice in our merits. May all the Bhantes have this great opportunity to break through into the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And may all my friends join with me during this month while I'm visiting here, rejoice in this merit. And may all my friends meditate together with me, rejoice in this merit. May you have long life, healthy life, and a wealthy life. May you all your dreams come true, and may you have a great success in your spiritual journey, and may you have great success in your future life, and may your kids, your children, and your parents be success with all their lives, and may they have good health. And by the power of this merit, may we all have the great opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, thank you so much for being with me. May you be well and happy. Subhati. Sadhu, sadhu, anmodami. Sadhu, anmodate. Kamami kamitabam. Subhati vani dukhi vani rupi. Sansara dukhi natami deva. May you be well and happy. Take care, friends. Have a beautiful retreat.